Hi, so this is going to be my last speech of the semester. This is going to be an informative speech. What I'm going to talk about today is gluten-free and a gluten-free diet. Gluten-free is a protein where it affects the stomach in different ways, causing different symptoms in different people. The three main points I'm going to be talking about today are what is gluten, why some people are gluten-free, and health problems with people who do eat gluten. My first one is, what is gluten? Gluten is a wheat, barley, or rye protein. These different proteins can be found in different foods such as pasta, bread, crackers, and some spices. The good thing with gluten-free now, or the good things about possibly being gluten-free, is there are many different restaurants and many different alternatives that are able to help you when you do have a gluten allergy or a gluten problem. Many restaurants now are able to make pretty much everything gluten-free, which is great. Second thing I'm going to be talking about is why some people are gluten-free. Some people are gluten-free for many different reasons. Some want to have a healthier lifestyle and they think gluten is affecting their life or their health or their healthiness. Some people obviously have an allergy or gluten intolerance. And a lot of people don't process gluten the way we used to back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Gluten is definitely a lot different now than it was before. And especially just the symptoms you get. The last thing we're going to be talking about today is health problems with people who do eat gluten. The four things we're going to be talking about today is celiac disease, gluten sensitivity, gluten ataxia, and a wheat allergy. Celiac disease is an autoimmune disorder that gluten triggers the lining of the inside of the small intestine. Gluten sensitivity has the same symptoms as celiac disease, but it's not as harsh or painful, or it can be painful, but not as harsh as celiac disease. But with gluten sensitivity, it doesn't affect the small intestine as well. Gluten ataxia is an autoimmune disorder where gluten affects the nerve tissues and the muscle movement. Wheat allergy is your body is attacking gluten thinking it's a virus or a bacteria. You can have symptoms like any other any other food allergy, congestion, rash, difficulty breathing, and sometimes worse symptoms like needing an EpiPen. So with these type of things that gluten causes a problem for, I think it all depends on someone's body. Some people have a gluten intolerance and they're able to have a little bit of gluten here and there, but then some people who also have a gluten intolerance aren't able to eat gluten at all, either have nothing made with gluten in it or near gluten. Myself, I have a gluten allergy, so I am not able to have any gluten. I break out in a rash. I get really sick, stomach problems. So I personally am not able to eat gluten at all. Beer, pasta, bread. I have to have certain kind of bread, certain kind of pasta. And when I go to a restaurant myself, I do have to say that I have a gluten allergy, and they're able to make my food away from other food that does have gluten in it, which is really helpful. That's what a lot of restaurants are doing nowadays. Just say you have a gluten allergy and they're able to prepare it away from gluten problems. So that is my speech today. Thank you.